Hey folks, Patrick here, and we have two pieces of good news to share with you here at Chainguard. One is that Chainguard containers are now available on Azure Marketplace, which is a pretty big deal. Number two is that the vulnerability assessment feature on Microsoft Defender for Containers, part of Microsoft Defender for Cloud, is now fully compatible with Chainguard containers. So in this video, we're going to upload a couple of containers to ACR, and scan them with the vulnerability assessment feature. Let's dig right into that now. Okay, so we're in demo mode here, and we're first going to check a couple of quick things. I have the Azure CLI installed, AZ command, and we're first going to check that Microsoft Defender for Containers is enabled on the standard tier first. I'm going to run this command. This should check for that. So you'll want to double check that first or enable it if it's not enabled. The other thing is that we want to make sure the premium SKU is enabled, okay? So if you want to do vulnerability assessments that look for CVEs, you're going to need to have the premium SKU enabled, okay? So SKU. So we're going to double check that as well. Okay, and you'll see that yes, the premium SKU is enabled. Okay, and just for fun, let's also look at the resource group. So AZ group for resource group show, and then the name I've given it is RG for resource group Defender demo. We see that, okay, that's been provisioned correctly and everything. We have two images here for this demo. So one, and let's take a look at them, Docker images. So you'll see here, one is called Demo Silver, okay? And this is going to be using pretty standard base image. So that's Python Bullseye. And then we also have a tagged version ready to push up to ACR. And then later, we're going to also push up this Demo Gold that uses a Chainguard container as the base, okay? And if you want to take a quick look at the application, it's Docker run it, and let's expose the port 5000, because it's a little Flask application. And then this demo silver, okay? So that's running, and then just a little example application, so Linky is best. Let's go ahead and push now. So this should push it up to, the ACR has already been configured, so we're going to push this image. The image has been tagged to push up to ACR. We're going to push it up. This is going to take a little while, so we'll skip ahead. Okay, so the upload just completed. It did take quite a while. We could take a look at Docker inspect demo silver. So this container image is the image based on Python Bullseye, which is actually quite sizable. You can see it's almost a gigabyte or something, so it took quite a long time. But you can also, we can check that it's completed. Yeah, all the layers have been uploaded. And then a few minutes after you upload to ACR, and if you have the vulnerability assessment enabled, it'll take a couple of minutes to scan and check all the CVEs and everything, and then you can inspect the output assessment. So let's go ahead and look at the result of that. So I'm running that now, and take a second to run. We're filtering on that image I uploaded, so demo silver, and we've asked for a couple of things. I asked for a couple of things in particular. So I asked for the name of the CVE, the severity of the CVE, and the affected package, okay? And, you know, you can get more information than this, but this is a kind of nice digestible format. And just kind of casually looking at this, I see that there's quite a few highs, and I see a couple of criticals in here. Looks like to be 2 criticals, and we could just take a quick look to see what the situation is with the highs. And see what the output there is. Yeah, okay, so look, and we could even do a count. Okay, yeah. So it looks like 8 highs. So quite a few criticals, quite a few highs in this Python application container image based on Python Bullseye. Okay. So now let's go ahead and upload and scan the exact same application, except we've swapped out the Python Bullseye base for our Python Chainguard container image. So let's go ahead and push up our Python Gold container. So this should take significantly less time because let's take a quick look at the size of it. Docker inspect demo gold, grep on the size, and it's about 75 megabytes or something. So it should actually probably be finished uploading almost immediately here. Yeah, awesome, awesome. The other one took like 10 minutes or something to upload. Give it a minute now to run the scan results. So I gave it like 90 seconds, 2 minutes, and I'm thinking it should be about complete because that's usually about how long it takes to scan after upload. We're gonna run this, and basically I've only changed one or two things besides filtering on demo gold. So the newly uploaded container image. I've also asked for this like status code, which is usually either healthy or unhealthy, just to give one extra piece of information. Basically, the result of this is that there's no actual output. The unknown is not actually a CVE. It's just saying that there is no output from this, okay? And it's a healthy result, okay? So I've asked specifically. If you asked for the status code in the previous one, it would have said unhealthy for each of the CVEs. And then just to do one last little thing, I mean, it feels a little abstract. So I'm also going to do a gripe scan on our demo gold container, just to confirm. Gripe may usually finds a few more items. We can also run it on our demo silver and see what the output is. I'm curious. Okay, so it has found no vulnerabilities in our Python application that uses our Chainguard container image as a base. And let's just run it just for fun on demo silver as well. And we have significantly more. We're scrolling to the top, scrolling to the top, scrolling to the top here. So yeah, there's plenty of CVEs here. The takeaway here is that now Microsoft Defender is now compatible with our Chainguard containers. And when you push to ACR, you can have Microsoft Defender scan containers based on Debian, Ubuntu, but also now our Chainguard OS. So scan well, be secure, and talk to you next time.